Good morning, welcome to Morning Review. This is Kim Watson speaking on Monday the 27th of June. Okay, looking at the euro dollar first, and as you can see, well, we gapped down through the Asian session there. It's made a partial recovery of that gap so far. There is a possibility for that to be completed. We've got the weekly pivot above us within the range of Friday's trading session, so we could well see a target met or a target, but that reached at some point as we run through the day. That would effectively properly close the gap, and we've also got the daily pivot in that sort of region there as well. So as I say, there is the possibility we'll see this the euro pushing up this morning. Looking just across, there's very little in the way of speaking today. Draghi's already spoken, so there's 6:30. Draghi spoke, I believe. He should have. If he's not, he should be. I'm just checking my calendar now because it's suggesting it's 6:30 p.m. Beg your pardon. So he's going to speak later on this evening. Okay, so not a lot of other news due out today. So let's just check that I haven't got any filters on there. No, got everyone included. I thought I'd just filter that European data for a moment. Anyway, so at the moment, as I say, to me, it looks like there's a potential for the gap to be filled, the weekly pivot and the daily pivot to be targeted. Looking at cable, well, we've seen a gap and a bit more consolidation around here. Again, there is the potential for this move up. There's the blame for the gap down is allegedly to the fact that the regrading of the sovereign debt, but realistically it may have been well and truly priced in on the move down initially, because that's part of the reason why we've seen a sell-off. However, regardless, the way the price is looking, Osborne's just spoken, the Chancellor Osborne's just spoken to try and bolster up the outlook a little bit now, but whether that actually works or whether we'll just see the gap filled anyway, we'll see. It's quite some to go. I'm just looking, there's quite a few points there. It's dropped down quite a bit to fill the gap. It's 185 pips in its own, so it may be a big ask. There's undoubtedly going to be lots of volatility as we run through the day. As I say, the gap's certainly a possibility. I think the daily pivot may be a big ask, but it did again on Friday move that sort of region, so there is that possibility. Just coming out, looking at where the weekly pivots are around about the same area, so could see that being hit. Okay, dollar yen. Again, bit of a gap, but from open, it has closed that gap at some point through the Asian session. At the moment, it's chopping along. Daily weekly pivots still sitting above us here. They've got the potential for us to run up towards those sort of areas for sure. Not a lot else to be said here. If we see a break of the lows, maybe we'll run back down, but I'm just looking bigger picture. We're back, I mean, we're still in the S3 sort of range to S2. There's a possibility we could push back up towards the S2 a bit more. See a bit more recovery as we run through the month, but maybe not all in one day. Aussie dollar, yeah, again gaps. So we saw the gap through the markets. It's the uncertainty in the markets and the risk moving away to the dollar. Again, we've got options here in terms of pattern. We break down from the trend that's running here back down towards the monthly pivot there, or if it gets us some legs on, maybe be able to get through its 60-20s and push in to fill the gap towards the daily pivot, weekly pivot. So all sitting around about similar areas here, the weekly pivots and daily pivots today at least. Largely bought about because of the massive range on Friday. Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, Let's look out, zoom out here. Canadian dollars on Friday ran up into the daily 100 moving average, had its reaction off that. Slower retrace and perhaps a more shallow retrace initially than some, but it eventually did roll over some more. Again, we've seen this sort of retest this daily 100, and okay, it's a lower high here, but it's looking to me like it's potential for it to continue in this mode and at least run down to the 60-20s, maybe further fill in the gap if it feels it pushes on further, and then again the daily and weeklies were below, so more of a correction may occur. Just looking at oil briefly here, then oil also took quite a slip, a hammering, mainly on, as I said, on Friday, the strength of the US dollar. Again, though, this is already pushing back up towards the $48 barrel. Okay, that's pretty much it. As I say, news-wise, there's little until 6:30. I'm sure there'll be other news and new stories coming through today, and comments, etc. The volatility in the markets and more European speakers regarding Brexit, etc. So I'm sure there'll be unscheduled volatility that sits through the market. So wish you all the best trading carefully. Bye for now.